Good day all you wonderful people, welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al and today we have woken up after a beautiful night's sleep at the Upper Goose Pond Cabin. So this is Vlobster, he's the caretaker who's been taking care of us, fulfilling his duties, and also cooking pancakes for about 35 hikers. Vlobster is going to take us through the history of the Upper Goose Pond Cabin as far as he knows.
Yes. Yeah. So Upper Goose Pond Cabin was constructed in the 1930s as a private residence for a family local to this area. And so it's been here quite a long time. And then in the 1980s, the National Park Service took over the entire Appalachian Trail corridor, including this cabin and some other formerly private residences on the pond. So the Western Massachusetts Appalachian Mountain Club has administered the cabin since 1985, 1986. And so we have converted it into a way station for the hikers. It's an official shelter on the Appalachian Trail, and we're just happy to be able to host the thru-hikers and section hikers. We have bunks upstairs, and I think our claim to fame, I'm pretty sure, is we cook pancake breakfast and make coffee for all the wonderful hikers that come through. So it's a great spot. It's been here for a while, and we love it here.
That's incredible. So how did you get involved in being a host here?
In doing this, I was here exactly a year ago yesterday, and like many hikers, I came through and I was like, oh, this place is really cool. And I inquired, how can I do this? And so the caretaker gave me a email address. I wrote to the Western Mass AMC and said, here I am. Lobster is ready to take on the duties of caretaking. So I was here for a couple days in June, and now it's the end of July, and that's how I got involved. They needed caretakers, and I wanted to do this.
That's incredible. All right, thanks for sparing the time.
Of course, happy to be here.
Today we're going to have a mini adventure. We're going to go and see the cookie lady who makes cookies for hikers, as well as hibiscus lemonade. So I'm really looking forward to trying some of that. And apparently she does vegan cookies as well. So that's going to be great. I can't wait to try them out. So we've finally left the cabin and we're heading out onto trail now. And on our way to go and get cookies. Yum, yum, yum. So that clearing back there that we just went through that had all of the trees logged was an area where Norwegian spruce trees had been introduced for logging purposes and were now like crowding the area and making it really bad for native species. So they've all been cut down and now they're going to be replaced with native species. So that area, it kind of looks really, really bad at the moment, but then they're going to do something better to regrow the forest how it really should be. Is this it? Is this the legend that we have heard of? Cookie lady? Straight on? I think we found it.
Take your bucket, pick your berries.
You pick blueberries. Make cookies, not war. Red Panda! Sup, sup, sup.
I'm glad to see you here.
And somewhere to fill your water.
What is that? Come on, baby. Oh, you want me to lift it?
It smells so good.
It does.
There's a charging station. Ask and she will receive vegan cookies. And now my cookie has been joined by the cookie lady's famous raspberry and hibiscus tea. Delicious. All empty. This is Liz, and she's the daughter of the cookie lady, and today is deputy cookie lady. So
In training.
Cookie lady in training, and she's agreed to let us know how her mother became to the cookie lady 2.0.
Yes, it's a saga. But the basic story is that this wasn't her idea. There was the original cookie lady, and she started this place, I think, in 1984, but don't quote me on that. In the 80s at some point, though. And she noticed that all these random hikers are just popping up on her front lawn, so then she started handing out cookies for free. And then she had a bunch of little side gigs too, like she would sell hard-boiled eggs and soda. And she did that for a long time, all the way through until 2019, when unfortunately both she and her husband got into bad health, and then both of them have died pretty recently. So in 2020, they were looking for a new cookie lady to take the reins, and then my mom has been a caretaker, or was a caretaker at Upper Goose Pond Cabin, which is immediately south of here, about 10 miles. And she, expressed interest and now has successfully run the place. Last summer was our first summer. This is our second summer.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for going through all that history.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that's it. We visited the cookie lady and we got our vegan cookies. So I'm very, very pleased. They were delicious. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.
A picture of his toe. I don't know how I feel about it. Sorry if you got that on camera. Fuck. The best audio you'll ever have. Sorry, I'm gonna quit talking.